After a brief pause, we are back for line number 2 on our Lenormand reading for Catherine, Princess of Wales. Welcome back. This is Fortune Cookies Tarot, but we're doing Lenormand today, and we're covering Catherine, Princess of Wales. So I had to take a little break between that first line and the second line because I had to go pick up my car at the shop, and I'm going to have to go back because I just want to make sure I'm doing this in the right order. So, but it doesn't matter because with the Grand Tableau, we can read it in 27 different ways. So thank you so much for being here. As always, like, share, and subscribe. And if you are enjoying these Grand Tableau readings, you can book one at the link below for yourself, or you can purchase my digital course and learn how to do Lenormand yourself. Really fun, easy, quick study for you. You can study it for the rest of your life, but you can learn how to do Lenormand in a very short amount of time. So let's bring up the card view and see how our Catherine, Princess of Wales, is doing. We're going to switch our view here, and there we go, nice and bold. We do have a Grand Tableau.
Can I have one? It sounds delicious.
Gregopedia thinks Grand Tableau sounds delicious. So greetings to Gregopedia, who is now beside me as well after taking me to go get my vehicle. I think it is. I think it's after the soup du jour and before the entree.
Did you know that entree actually means appetizer?
Does it really?
And we use it as the main course.
Well, you know.
Well, entree, entry, appetizer, beginning.
It's the beginning, I guess. All right. Thank you, Gregopedia. So we are moving into the second row, and we're talking about the houses in the Grand Tableau. And we have the scythe. Greg, do you say it's scythe or scythe?
Doesn't Mercury make a Grand Tableau?
I don't think so. But do you say scythe or scythe? What do you scythe?
I don't know the proper pronunciation either. I think I usually say scythe.
I say scythe. So tomato.
Scythe for the object and scythe for the verb.
Huh. Well, to be continued on that. We'll have to figure out what's the correct word.
We need a linguist. Cutting linguist.
Oh, stop it. Gregopedia.
Someone who is
Gregopedia.
Pronunciation.
It's a family channel. So this nutty family. So the scythe house is warning, things that we need to be careful with, surgeries, those kinds of things. So again, I have said that I do believe that Catherine has a surgery coming up soon in the month of August, and that is committed to with the ring. So I do think that that is a surgery, and I think that that's going to be a good thing. I think it's wrapping up all the issues that she's had for the last year. So we're going into our next house, the 11th house, which is the whip. Gregopedia, the whip. So this is arguments, conflicts, issues like that, those kinds of things. It also does represent relapse, muscles, tendons, those kinds of things in the body. So we do have the moon, and the moon is slightly different from the tarot moon. Let's see if we can get this to focus. Slumbering moon, when it rises near, means that great honors are bound to appear. I'm going to bring it down. Intuition and perception soar into the night. Emotions wax and wane in the moon's light. So Gregopedia thinks that this is Dr. Seuss Lenormand, but no, this deck actually, this is the Bluebird Lenormand. I'm going to link it in the description of this video. It has little verses to help you remember the cards, as well as the playing card representative as well. So the slumbering moon, when it rises near, means that great honors bound to appear. Intuition and perception soar in the night. Emotions wax and wane in the moonlight. So if we're having this clarify the whip, we are getting more emotions are going to be removed from the arguments, removed from those situations. Now, just keep in mind, if we're talking about relapse, if we're talking about muscles and tendons, if we're talking about the surgery, her going back in there, this means we're not going to be so emotional about it because we do have more of an understanding of the outcome and we feel good moving into the future. One does feel better, and the outlook is much more positive than when we started. So, the birds. The house of the birds is the 12th house. And this is, again, we talked about chatting, conversations, gossip, discussion, social media, discussions, those kinds of things. And we are represented with clarification here with the bear. The talk about our Princess of Wales is going to be much more positive. Her place in history is being founded at this point. The confirmation of how we see her. We're not going to have any kind of weird turnaround on this where all of a sudden we find out she is a terrible person. Her legacy is being held up by the people that are talking about her, courtiers, those sorts of people. What do we call the people, the commoners in England? It's the king and his subjects. The subjects are talking about her very, very well. The discussion about her, she can do no wrong. Everyone always says she can't put a foot wrong, and she has not yet. So let me grab some more of my ginger ale here, guys.
Why are they talking like they're inferiors?
King and subject. What? What? Oh,
Well, I am king.
but I am
I
king.
didn't vote for you.
So the child, renewal, restarting, these are new beginnings. We're going to have messages about that soon with the Cavalier. The Cavalier is coming in, giving us more information, and he is pointed in the direction of the career house with the child. So we are going to have messaging moving forward about her career, about her concentration of her interests, and work is going to be focused on children. We discussed that when we talked about the cross. Moving right along, we go into the bear house, which is money, income. But remember, we talked about this before. That is more so about legacy money, about the standing of the family, the reputation. It's not just money, it's about the affluence of the family and the standing of the family. And that has the stars way, way into the future. And I'll read you our little uh, verse on here. Shining stars bright in the sky bodes joy from afar where happiness lies. In starlight dreams come true. Hope is in sight, success is in view. And that, because it's on the bear, would be for the entirety of the royal family. Anything that Catherine is a part and parcel of. The stars, destiny. I'm sorry, I'm clearing my throat. I almost choked to death on a Nestle morsel, so I cannot think of a sweeter way to go out.
That'd be sweet.
So it was a semi-sweet way. It was a semi-sweet one. So, stars, our destiny here. Our destiny is the tower. A lone tower stands confident and secure. Ground your strength in all that is pure. When troubles surround, weakness may come. Problems that abound, you must overcome. So, her destiny is this challenge that we are experiencing right now, the challenge of her health, the challenge of the PR battle that she has with certain entities within the royal family, and a step away from the royal family, let's put it that way. So we really are looking at a fated situation, but she will overcome. Her strength, her perseverance, she will overcome. The stork, change. We are looking at the mice here. So we're going to have to look at some of the clarification, because if the stork is heralding change and improvements, things that are going on, the mice indicate that we're going to have some smaller issues. So, like I said, if she is having a surgery in the month of August, we may have some minor issues that will plague her moving forward, that may chip away at her enthusiasm or her excitement about the future. So this, I think we should always look, the mice are looking in two different directions. One is looking backwards, one is looking forwards, one is pointing north and one is pointing south. Name that movie if you know what it's from. One is pointing north and one is pointing south. I like the dogs. One goes one way, the other dog goes the other way. I did those lines backward, but name that movie, you'll get some kind of a prize. So with our mice looking back at the destiny and the tower, what this tells me is that change, this will not change. We will always have this nuisance, this difficulty that's nibbling away at our feet and toes, and we just need to move beyond it, move above it, find a place of loftiness that we can rely on and retreat to, and leave the dogs down on the ground, not the Lenormand dogs, but leave the mice down in the basement. So speaking of dogs, we have the 18th house here, which is our dog house. Who let the dogs out?
What's a dog?
What's a dog house? That's what Raven says. So, Ella and I are going to make her some treats with strawberries and mozzarella. So that too, we will have some magical treats for magical dogs in my digital course very soon too. Be working on that as well. So the dog house is about our loyalties, our friendships, the things that we can rely on, the things that are stable in our life, the things that protect us and work with us. And what do we have? We have the House of Windsor. This is something that she can rely on. A stately house beyond the gate bestows stability upon your fate. In love and play, your chance to win depends on how you first begin. So, remembering here her upbringing, remembering her people, there is loyalty and tying together of the two houses. So, with that, my faithful friends, I am going to pull down the view and I'm going to clip this video, because I just don't want you to have to watch all of these in one go. But let me know in the comments if it's easier to watch like an hour-long video, or if you like the little bits. I think it's a little bit easier for you guys to watch the bits and go line by line, especially those of you that are studying it. Boy, is it hot. My hair is getting poofy and weird. Those of you that are studying, I think it's a little bit easier for you to follow line by line, to learn the houses and learn the individual cards as well. So, but let me know what you think in the comments. I will take requests on this. So I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you in the next video.